You could go first.
Okay, sure. Kakashi blesses Kaguya, Kaguya written mother, and therefore he blesses mother, takes his head off. There you go.
All right.
Wait, you're running.
What is? Can you show me where Kakashi blitzes Kaguya?
You know where, bitch, sure.
No, I actually haven't read on the six paths in a long while.
For sure.
I can actually look for it.
Okay, check evidence real quick. This is the first
Okay.
scan. I'm assuming I did not send the wrong one. I did not. Okay. First scan. Second scan. Zetsu is such a fucking dork, like you. Oh, I got so much aggression in me.
I mean,
What do you call it?
What do you
pretty
mean?
sure
What
he
do
was
you mean,
paying
Reborn?
attention to other people.
Yeah, that's
She
why
could have been off
totally
guard.
110% both Zetsu and Kaguya both react to Kakashi moving. Also, you couldn't prove that regardless because I'm Himothy.
Hold up. Actually, no. I would try to argue it this way. She could have been surprised by
Okay, why does
Kakashi
surprise mean
going
you're
through the
unable to
combo.
react?
What'd you say?
Why does surprise
No,
in this context mean you're unable to react?
no. What I was saying is that she was surprised that he went through the
Okay, what does that mean?
ash bones.
Yeah, they're clearly surprised. They have a question mark. What does that mean?
What I'm arguing here is that what she did in response to Kakashi going towards her, right, is to shoot ash bones at him, and it just kept going through.
Oh my god. What? No, she's flying towards him, but she shoots the ash bones which break through his Susanoo. Both of them react to and are surprised by prior to Kakashi even leaving the Susanoo's body that he is phasing through them. And then from there he can still travel distance between the Susanoo and Kaguya, which is longer than any normal combat distance, and able to tag her before she's able to do anything.
Bottom right.
Well, we would probably have to look at the distance between the two.
Why? They're clearly not next to one another. You can see in the bottom left, the first panel I showed, they're not next to one another because Kaguya is not anywhere near Kakashi in the scan or in the panel. So it'd be great.
Well, I
From
wouldn't
any
say that
normal...
because we know that Sakura jumps off of there and punches Kaguya in the head, and we
Okay,
know
what about
like
it?
Yeah, and Sakura, when we see her on panel from Kaguya, it doesn't seem to be that far. Like as she jumps off.
Why does it not seem to be that far? Show me that. That's the
All
most
right.
insane, improvable, and simultaneously irrelevant claim, but we'll go for it.
It's not because what I'm about to prove is that
Listen,
what
me
Kaguya
greater than
did.
you, I'm telling you it's irrelevant, therefore it's irrelevant. Now show me the scan.
I mean, what's the point of showing the scan if you think it's irrelevant?
I don't know. It'd be funny.
Like, bro, you're making me go all this way. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
No, it's irrelevant because of the reasoning that I don't think you can justify your takes on it. Guess
Okay.
what?
Okay.
So you sending would be directly relevant.
Yeah. So we see that she tries to go up. Okay. She's not that far up, right? And we see Sakura is like pretty closely to Kaguya, right? And as soon as she like tries to go up, she just immediately punches him in the head. So what I'm saying is, since that distance that Sakura is from Kaguya should be the same distance as Kakashi was to Kaguya, I would argue that since Kaguya tries to shoot an ass bone to Kakashi, it was phased through, which could have caught her off guard, in which Kakashi just blitzes her because she might have not known what to do at that
Not
point.
only is the distance between Sakura and Kaguya here clearly longer than any short-range distance, because Sakura is clearly not in range of punching her from the distance she is currently at compared to Kaguya until the following panel in which she has fallen, Kaguya has arisen simultaneously. But on top of that, you cannot demonstrate as to why Kakashi and Kaguya are within the same realm of distance as Sakura and Kaguya. Therefore, you cannot claim the two are analogous. Bum-ah boy.
Well, Sakura and Kakashi was in the Susanoo, and we can literally see that Sakura is coming out
Yeah,
of the
two
Susanoo.
different scenes. Do you not think that Susanoo can move?
Has it moved? Because from what we know, Kakashi jumps out of the Susanoo,
Kaguya could
right?
have
You
moved
think?
then.
What'd you say?
Kaguya can have moved then.
We clearly see that she's actually falling down. If anything, right,
Yeah, she's
she's
fallen down.
actually
She
going
moved.
farther. Hold on, wait. If anything, she's actually going farther from the Susanoo where Kakashi initially
We don't
was.
know what the angles are, so we can't demonstrate that being farther means anything. She can have
We
also gone
can, we can because we know she's
diagonally or
falling.
left or right. We can also just check the panels. Fuck it. Fuck it. Reborn, chapter 800 or 689. Hiya! I be sucking and fucking on dick. Yo. Except I'm not. I'm not homosexual. I'm in a relationship with a female. That's the most random thing I said in my life. Okay. Oh my god. Kaguya is far, far away. Let me send you the double spread. Kakashi really sucked her dick dry here. Or at least her technique's ability. I mean, okay, this is important because he clearly. The movement line is there. What the fuck? Oh, you little bitch, boy! You're not prepared for the reality that awaits you.
Mm.
Wait, hold up. This might be a
Bro,
little.
why is CJ?
Okay, let me send you this. It's actually a relevant bit. I'm gonna tag you in the required scan. Alright, so you see in this scan
Okay.
here that Kakashi's movement line starts from beyond the panel.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he clearly travels a significant distance, and Kaguya is unable to react, right?
Uh, I mean, she could have reacted and just not known what to do.
Why? What the fuck? What
Because
makes you
if
think
she's
Kaguya
seen,
doesn't know what to do when a fucking what's a linearly moving projectile comes towards her?
well, we see that she was trying to use an ash bone again, but it fails, of
In the
course.
scan I sent?
Yeah, we see her having a already placed ash bone right
Toward?
there.
No,
Yeah,
not when
towards
Kakashi comes
Kakashi.
down. Yo,
What
what the are you high? When the fuck is that? What is that?
what do you mean?
When is that, buddy?
Yeah,
Buster?
we see it in this panel. We see him get tagged, and then as she's falling, and then we see the bottom one where she has it pointing at Kakashi, but then she turns over to look at Naruto, and then her hand shifts and points at Naruto.
You don't know that she'd already spawned that. The sound effect implies that she'd only spawned it when she saw Naruto.
Oh yeah,
Nothing implies she'd spawned it in favor of dealing with Kakashi.
yeah,
You
yes,
fucking
that's.
snitch or liar. I mean,
I didn't see that part.
what's wrong with you?
All right, well then, from that point, I'll just accept it.
Okay, so then he
What
blitzed his Madara.
with with the Chidori?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can Madara just regenerate?
I mean, why do you think he can regenerate if it takes his head off?
You think it's in character for Kakashi to just pull up and just slices his head off out of nowhere?
I mean, if it's the most strategic option, yeah.
Well, he would. That presupposes that he knows like Madara can regenerate.
I mean, I don't think it necessarily matters. I'm sure
Whenever
taking out
we
the head,
see
taking
Kakashi,
taking out the head is the most logical option.
yeah, it's the most logical. But whenever we see Kakashi do it, he doesn't always aim for. He doesn't even aim for the head. He always aims
Yeah,
for the
okay.
chest.
When does he not aim for the head and doesn't land, or does land?
Okay, if he aims it at the head and it does land, then yeah.
I'm specifically
But
talking
like,
about when he aims somewhere and it doesn't land and it's on the head or whatever. So specifically, the only examples I can think of where he aims it and it doesn't hit the head is people like Zabuza, who are like, we don't know where they scale in relation to Kakashi, so aiming specifically for a headshot is like impractical to an extent.
oh, so basically, what your argument is coming down to is he doesn't go for the head because he isn't fast enough to do it,
Yeah, in
or
most instances.
rather,
Because specifically against Pain, who he doesn't know much about, he actually aims for the head, and Pain's able to move out the way. And after that point in time, we can
yeah,
see it
yeah, I
moves
remember
directly
that.
towards his face. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from that point, I guess I'll argue that maybe Madara can use like genjutsu on him.
Not if he's blitzed, no.
You think he would blitz his mental reactions?
I mean, if Kaguya's unable to do anything, I don't see why Madara would be able to.
Well, Kaguya tries to do like physical movement, I guess. She doesn't really have any genjutsu or
You don't
mental.
know that.
Well,
You
we
don't know
haven't
what she.
seen her use
Hold on.
it.
You don't know what she tries to do.
Yeah, we don't know what. Yeah, that may be true,
Yeah,
right?
so Genjutsu is
But
included. So you trying to posit Genjutsu
but
as an
there's
endpoint
no.
entirely undemonstratable.
But that the problem with that, right, is that that presupposes that Kaguya has genjutsu in her arsenal, which
So
she never uses throughout
she
the fight.
literally has the infinite Tsukiyomi.
The infinite. Is there a moon out?
Why does there need to be a moon?
And they said in order for the moon to occur, you would have to
No,
use the
only
infinite
the only
Tsukuyomi
time
on the
they ever
moon.
mention the moon in reference to the infinite Tsukiyomi is to affect the entire planet. The point is it's reflected off the moon.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, she never uses it throughout the fight, so I don't really see a reason as to why she
When
would
does she
use it
have
now.
an opportunity? All Kaguya knows is she pops out of nowhere, sees the infinite Tsukiyomi has gone off, and none of these people have been affected by it.
Yeah, and she tries to take them all down, right?
Yeah, via physical means, because she's aware of, or all for all she knows, the infinite Tsukiyomi is just a waste of chakra.
A waste of chakra? Well, okay, if that's the case, right, then why would she use it in the Kakashi instance? Since she could think that it's a waste of chakra.
I mean, I don't necessarily think that it being used in the Kakashi instance or not, her attempting to is relevant.
Um, I think it's relevant simply because what the argument follows here is that Kakashi can blitz Kaguya even if she tried to use Genjutsu.
The argument is just that she can't do anything. Like, for
Yeah,
example, she
that's
can't use
fine.
the Rinne Sharingan to swap dimensions or something to a more favorable dimension.
Well, we didn't see that with when Naruto and Sasuke was like reaching towards Kaguya, and Kaguya just didn't use a dimension. In fact, she could have used many
She thinks
things.
about doing it.
She does.
Yeah, she literally says to herself, I should swap to the ice dimension. No, that's too risky because the Indra reincarnate has Amaterasu.
Wait,
Those are
where?
her like I can show you that. Those are her like exact words.
Yeah, show me. I'm not writing or anything, but I am actually
No, I
genuinely do
understand.
not read.
I'm well aware of the fact that it's kind of an obscure statement.
Because we like barely hear Kaguya talk, like barely.
No, I don't worry. I understand. I don't think you're ratting because
Yeah.
this is a statement that I doubt anyone in the VC except me knows about. Okay, I'll need to find it on my phone because I don't want. Since I'm recording on OBS, would
I can
rather
try to look for it. The chapter should be around. Let me see.
No, it's fine.
689.
I can find it for you. It's 689 though. If you're desperate to find it. But, I've
Yeah.
literally found it. You're good. Check evidence real quick. Let me just fucking prop this so it's aesthetically pleasing.
Okay.
Okay, evidence. There you go. Not good.
Alright.
I'll go to the ice world. No. Ender's reincarnate possesses the Amaterasu, so that would be no good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. I actually did not know that. That's pretty interesting.
Put it in your files. Well, you can see to me.
Yeah. I think what I can interpret, right, is dang, I already moved on. I could have made a good argument. Well, I guess I'll just concede here then. I'll concede.
The whole debate.
Yeah, because you practically won.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.